Businesses employ people to carry out different functions. A cafe needs a manager, supervisors, waiting staff and a chef. A hospital needs doctors, nurses and support staff. But a hospital requires staff around the clock, and many cafes are only open during the day. So, not all employees' working patterns are the same. In this pod, we'll look at some of the different ways of working. In particular, we'll focus on the benefits and drawbacks of full-time and part-time employment.
In a hospital, some people will work during the day, while others will work overnight. In a cafe, the chef and manager might work full-time, while other staff such as waiting staff and cleaners might be part-time. The main difference between full-time and part-time employment is the number of hours worked. There is no legal definition, but it's generally accepted that someone in a full-time position works 35 hours per week or more. Anything less than this is often considered to be part-time.
Employers hire people to work in patterns that best suit the business's needs. A cafe might be busy at weekends and quieter during the week. The owner might employ 3 full-time workers with 2 additional part-time workers for Saturdays and Sundays. This benefits the employer, as hiring 5 full-time workers would cost more money, and there wouldn't be enough for them to do to justify the cost. Hiring part-time workers saves the business money while still meeting customer demand.
On the other hand, hiring part-time workers can incur extra costs for employers. 2 or 3 part-time workers might be required to do the equivalent work of 1 full-time worker, and businesses need to provide all 3 with things like training, uniforms, equipment, and benefits. Full-time workers may also have increased loyalty and motivation compared to part-time workers. This is because a part-time worker might have more than 1 job, whereas a full-time worker usually relies on a single job for their income. Committed and motivated workers are, of course, better for the business.
From the point of view of employees, full-time jobs provide a greater financial security and stability. This is because someone working full-time will earn more than someone working part-time. But part-time employment often suits students who need to fit working around their studies, or parents who need to fit their work around family commitments.
Job sharing is a form of part-time work where 1 full-time position is done by 2 people. A role in an office might involve working Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Instead of 1 person working all of these hours, 1 person might perform the role on Monday, Tuesday and half of Wednesday, while a second person takes over for the rest of the week. Each person would earn half of the total salary and be entitled to half the leave and the benefits. This is a great arrangement for workers who want to work part-time. However, for it to be successful, it relies upon high levels of cooperation and communication.